Hi guys, welcome back to GFFA Games and the Old Republic. Last episode we came down here to the planet Voss. It's a planet that was invented just for this game, and as far as I'm aware, it's only ever appeared in this game. We've done a little bit of the class quest and a little bit of the planetary quest on this planet already. I've had a quick look, and we're getting pretty close to the end of the class quests already. There aren't that many on this planet. We've still got the planetary quests to do, and there are quite a lot of those. So I think we're going to concentrate on planetary and exploratory quests before we carry on with the class quests. Let's just remind ourselves what we're doing here. We are on a exploratory quest, baiting the trap, and we need to investigate the cave. The archaeologist, Dr. Forod, claims she sent a group of scouts and scientists to find the source of a strange transmission, but they have not returned. She has asked you to investigate and find out what happened to her team. Explore the ancient Voss cave and look for traces of Dr. Forod's team. Well, that's where we are. We're down here. So let's get on with it. Story area. Oh, here we go. Not looking good. Okay, so the thing that they were sent to look at was a hoax. But I guess something killed them. Oh. Okay. Invisible Imperials. Why would they be luring archaeologists into a trap? Must be some reason for it. Okay, there's 15 of these to kill. Ambush forces. What the hell were you doing, T7? Don't think it's going to be a problem. Since we are getting ever closer to finishing the Jedi Knight storyline, we've still got quite a way to go, don't get me wrong, but you know, we seem to be getting further and further towards the finale. So I was trying to think, what's the next step? And the next step is absolutely to play Knights of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic 2 once we've done this, and then we're going to play through as either the Sith Warrior or the other Sith, whatever that is. Inquisitor? Sith Inquisitor? Something like that. Oh, this must be one of the transmitters. The first time we play through one of the other factions, the playthrough is very much likely to take a similar amount of time to what the Jedi Knight story is taking, because I need to do all of the planetary quests, of course, because they change per faction. However, once we've done the different factions, we can come back and play the other Republic characters. I think, is it the Trooper and the other Jedi? There might be another one as well, I can't remember. And when we do those, we don't actually need to do all the planetary quests again, as long as I can level up some other way. And I could just do that by either playing the planetary quests off camera or, you know, doing heroic missions and things like that. I don't know, off camera. We'll see. But yeah, it shouldn't take as long as this has taken, because during this playthrough I've tried to record as much as possible. There's some stuff that I haven't recorded because I've lost the footage and things. I was going around getting all the datacrons, whatever they were called, and you know, that didn't work out because I lost a lot of the footage from it. I think I was quite at recording not 100% sober at the time. I think that was the problem. But anyway, that's all it is. What I do want to do is do some of the heroics as part of a team. So I need to rope some of my Tor friends into doing that with me. But I'm not sure if they're that interested. Oh, well, we got the bonus. We must have killed all 15 saboteurs. Not saboteurs, ambush guys. Now I've destroyed all 3 transmitters. I've just got to speak to Dr. Forrard. And we'll do that in a second. Perfect. Can we fast travel back to Dr. Forrard? Oh, that's where they are. Then we'll see where we're going next. Oh. I'm getting a little bit of slowdown today. I'm playing on a Friday night. Hello. Hey, come back. Oh, too late. Oh well, let's not be too weird. Whereabouts is Dr. Forrard? Down that way. What's this? Oh, it's a flashpoint. We're not bothered about flashpoints. Dr. Forrard, where are you? There you are. What's up?
The Voss transmissions you picked up were sent by Imperials. When your assistants went to investigate, the Imperials killed them. You didn't kill your assistants. The Imperials did. They wanted to disrupt your work. Don't let them succeed.
Nichonka faguta magusa. Motameskochaya kokuchu.
Yep. Right, so what have we got next? We've got up here, we've got Bloody Pilgrimage, go to the Voss supply camp, and down here we've got the Dusk Squadron cave for damage control. Let's check our log, because we don't want to do the class quests yet. We want to do the planetary quest, so we want to do damage control. Find Malcolm Terrax. The Republic is fighting to win favour with the Voss, the inhabitants of a newly discovered and mysterious world. Unfortunately, the Empire has also recognised the Voss as potential as allies. Lord Beldis, the Empire's lead diplomat, is actively working to discredit the Republic. You have been asked to assist Ambassador Janik in his efforts to repair the Republic's image. Though you recovered communication logs from Lord Beldis's spy network in Voskar, it was not enough to convince Larin Key, the Voss envoy, of the Empire's true nature. Now that the Sith Lord's spy network has been exposed, however, those involved will be executed. Ambassador Janik has proposed rescuing one of the spies named Malcolm Terrax, in the hopes that he'll share more information. Dusk Squadron, an Imperial execution squad, has been spotted on Voss. They will likely have Malcolm Terrax's location, infiltrate the Dusk Squadron camp in the Old Paths, and search for Malcolm Terrax. Well, let's go ahead and do that. What's interesting about that one, T7, is that that was an incredibly long-winded explanation, which we don't normally get. So we are doing damage control, which I believe is this one down here. It's quite a way to go, so we better hop on our speeder. Am I heading the right way? This is the way we want to be going. I said this last episode, but this is a really, really nice looking planet. I think people often say, like, do these stupid little quiz things like, oh, if you could live on one planet in the Star Wars universe, what would it be? And normally I would say Naboo, assuming that all the Operation Sky, what was it, Operation Cinder, was it? All that stuff isn't canon, because I just think it's a really nice looking planet. But this planet, this reminds me of home, I think I'd like to live here. Not quite sure what I'd do about all these Nexu and other beasties that are around. But we shouldn't have to worry about that. Public encampment. It's planets like this that make me want to play World of Warcraft and things, you know? I'm going the wrong way. I used to love exploring in World of Warcraft. More so than I do in this game, you know? I don't know why that is, but I did used to just spend hours and hours and hours just walking around, seeing how far I could get, and, you know. Whereas this game, I don't feel the same draw to do that. I don't feel like I'm living in the world, you know. I feel like it's very much a video game, and these are levels, maps and things, which probably because I think they're all quite separated from one another because of the mechanics of space travel. It's not seamless. Whereas in World of Warcraft, you'd walk from one bit to another. You know, it was all one map, or felt like one map. From what I remember, anyway. It's been probably 15 or more years since I last played it. I was very tempted to play the what was it called? The Classic Edition when they re-released that. But for the price, it just didn't seem value for money. And I kind of you have to accept sometimes that when you really enjoyed something when you were younger, revisiting it later, you're probably not going to get the same feeling. You're not going to recapture the magic. And if anything, it's just kind of leave you kind of, I don't want to say depressed, but a similar kind of feeling. If you've ever done that, if you ever remembered something really fondly, a place or you know, a time of your life when you did something, you think, oh, I'd really like to try that again and do it again, and then you do it, and you know, it just doesn't. It's just not the same, you know. And all you'd end up doing is thinking how much you wish you could go back in time, and you know, be like you used to. And I think that's a kind of it's a self-destructive thing to do to yourself, because what you should be concentrating on is making new memories and you know, enjoying yourself in the moment rather than trying to recreate times in the past when you enjoyed yourself. I might be talking nonsense, but that's the experience that I've had anyway. So yes, I fell out of that with World of Warcraft, thankfully. I didn't fall for the nostalgia trap. I'm actually not sure how many people did. It's not something I ever really heard about after it released, the World of Warcraft Classic. Just kind of came, and that was kind of the end of it. I will say that games, just, you know, not MMOs as such, but like, you know, normal games, linear games, I don't think they're as bad to revisit. You know, I'd love revisiting some of the Star Wars games. Because I think with those games, you just play through it and then it's done. It's not something where you're trying to recapture an era. Whereas if you want to join, like, so let's say if we played this game back in 2012 and we were really invested in it, we had like a group of friends, we all played it, and it was we all had a great time. But then you all fell out, or well, not fell out, but you all grew apart, and you didn't play anymore. And then you tried to go back and play it again, and it was just kind of this empty world. I think you'd be very disappointed, at least. But yeah, I am just talking out my arse now, aren't I? But still, I've definitely experienced that kind of thing. Not really with games, but with the going places and things where I think, oh, I used to really love that place. Then you go back and you're not with the same people anymore, and it's just not the same. And you think, oh, I kind of wish I hadn't spoilt the memory that I had by replacing it or adding to it with this kind of hollow version. I think that's the problem. But I don't know. Anyway, let's rescue Malcolm, and I'll think of something else to talk about because I'm kind of depressing myself. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I was having a little drink. I was expecting a video to start playing. But no, these guys wanted to attack us. There we go. All right, Malcolm, what you got to say?
Malcolm Terex, the Republic's offering you a pardon in exchange for information.
Oh, that's kind of you, Jedi, but I'm not that easy. The things I know are worth more than my life. What makes you think I'll share any of them with you?
I'm the only thing standing between you and a firing squad.
It's not that simple. Imperial traitors are death-marked for the rest of their lives. I help you. I forfeit my nice, quick shot to the head. The Empire will hunt me down and make me pay. So for the Republic to give me a fighting chance, I'll need credits, supplies, and transport off-world.
Whatever I have to do to move on.
Safe in the arms of the Republic.
Okay. Ambassador Janik. Can we fast travel back there? Where is he? Is that him? Yes. There we go. I'm just going to speed over there, I think. Ooh. Here we are. Janik.
I've been waiting for you. Malcolm Terex is on a transport bound for Coruscant. His price was steep, but worth it. There's no way Lord Beldis can talk his way out of this. Terex was in Voss to identify failed mystics. Lord Beldis is offering them an alternative. Joining the Sith.
What is Lord Beldis planning?
Lord Beldis has found the Voss's weak spot. He converts enough failed mystics, and the Empire won't need an alliance. I'd offer an alternative, but the Jedi see the mystics as a threat.
Lord Beldis is the enemy here.
You're right. Our focus should be on saving the failed mystics. Maybe the experience will change some minds. When Terex finds a failed mystic, he sends them to the ruined city, the remains of an ancient Voss settlement. The Sith have a training camp there. If we catch them with the failed mystics, the Voss will have to take notice.
I'll show the failed mystics what Lord Beldis really wants.
It might be a hard sell. The Voss are devoted to their beliefs. I'd like to talk to the failed mystics myself. Calm me as soon as it's safe.
I'll call you as soon as it's safe, don't you worry. What a coward. Right, so whereabouts is this going to take us? Let's have a look. Down here. Okay. Why is it wanting us to get into the speeder? Oh, for... Huh. I don't know why that is. Anyway, let's hit the road. Straight up this road, is it? Is that right? Yes, looks like it. Trying to think if there's been anything in the news the last couple of days since I last played. Star Wars related, and the only thing that's kind of caused a bit of a conversation with some friends of mine is Daisy Ridley's comments in an interview about the new, the new Rey movie, if it ever actually comes about. What's going on up here? In the sense that she seems to be firefighting. I'm going the wrong way. You know? Locate Sith encampment. After the director's comments, which seemed quite not misogynistic, the opposite. What's the opposite of misogynistic? I can't remember now. Yeah, quite anti-male, shall we say. Daisy Ridley seems to be coming out saying, oh, you know, there isn't that much sexism in Star Wars and things like that. Is this the campment? Looks like it, doesn't it? Let's kill some guys. You know, she's not had that much of a negative experience, and I can't help but feel that that's something that she's been kind of schooled to say, because all this divisive, like, man-hating, pandering and badgering and whatever the hell, who thought that this was a good idea? You know, I think they're finally realising, hey, maybe we should just cool it a bit and just make quality content. I don't know. But I was quite impressed with what she said about it. Well, surely this is the Sith encampment. Go over there. Okay. I feel like this has got to be the encampment. Is it in here? But yeah, there's not been a whole lot else really announced. You know, this, and even this new movie, you're kind of left thinking, is it ever actually going to happen? You know, they seem to be doing more in the way of talking about it and promoting it than they have any of their other announcements. You know, like Rogue Squadron was just dead on the vine. Ryan Johnson's trilogy, the Taika Waititi film, all this other kind of stuff kind of been announced, and then just that was kind of it, other than the occasional comment from someone saying, oh well, you know, I'm still working on it, or just got to get the time and all this. And, well, there it is, you know. And I was thinking, would having too many movies dilute the brand so it's not special anymore? I was thinking, having a conversation about this again a few days ago, about like, it used to be special to go to the cinema and see a movie. Yeah? Nowadays, it's not. There's new movies every day. And, big franchise, big blockbuster movies. I mean, who cares about Marvel films now? They're just nothing. And how sad would it be if the same was for Star Wars? And it's kind of gone that way a little bit with the streaming services. All the shows. There's so many of them. That does anyone really care about them? I don't know.
Ambassador Janik, I'm in the ruined city. There are no Voss here.
I'm afraid Ambassador Janik's comm signal has been jammed. He won't be joining us. It's strange. It's almost as if you want the Voss to condemn you. So far, you've stolen files from Voss installations, freed a condemned criminal, and done murder in the ruins of an ancient Voss city. An interesting strategy.
You can't deny the proof, Lord Beldis.
There's no need. I've broken no law. The Voss joined me willingly. I've given these outcasts a purpose. If one Sith can strengthen a failed mystic, imagine what the Empire can do for Voss. Come see for yourself. Our coordinates are in this console. My acolytes would welcome the chance to show off their skills.
Return the Voss to their people. Don't make me destroy you.
In front of my adoring young charges, I dare you to try. Come when convenient. My acolytes and I look forward to your arrival.
Okay. So we've got to confront Lord Beldis. The Halls of Enlightenment. Okay. Not that far away. How do we get out of here? End up triggering a load of guys, aren't we, in a minute? But never mind. Try and get out of here. Nope. Not good enough. Yeah, when you think about like when they first made Mandalorian, how special that was, like the first ever live action Star Wars for TV. Not counting like the holiday special or anything like that. But do you know what I mean? It was something genuinely new and interesting. But every single show since has just been, well, less interesting, less good. And I don't know why that is. I'm going the wrong way here, aren't I? But I'm going to follow the road down and then cut across, I think. Even like Andor, which is probably, outside of The Mandalorian, the best one that they've made, that I've seen anyway. I haven't seen Ahsoka still. I would say that's and I'm not one of these people that pretends like it's the best written show ever made. I mean, it's not. It's good for Star Wars, Let's be honest. Star Wars' strength isn't in its like dialogue or anything like that. It's in its message. What's going on up here? God knows, there's quite a few people. People must be heading out on some kind of quest. Here's where we are going. Making sure they're not following me. Right, Beldis, where is he? I am going to watch Ahsoka. I'm going to watch it fairly soon, in fact. I need to get a Disney Plus subscription within the next few weeks because I've been watching a Marvel film every week, and I've just watched Endgame this week. Next week, I'm watching Far From Home, then No Way Home. Then I've got WandaVision, which I've just bought on Blu-ray, and the Loki Series 1, I think, on again on Blu-ray, which I'm gonna watch. And then after that, it says, according to the timeline I'm following, I need to watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which hasn't been released physically, so I need to get Disney Plus for that, which I will do. And then when I get Disney Plus, I will watch Ahsoka. That's the plan. Strange place, isn't it, this? I would say that if they did release the shows all on physical media, I'd buy them. And it's like 50 quid almost, you know, a series. So they're probably going to get more money out of me that way than they're going to via a Disney Plus subscription. Although I did have a Disney Plus subscription for several years, well, maybe 2 or 3 years, quite a while. So they definitely had some money out of me that way. But yeah, I've got Mandalorian Series 1 and 2 now, which I'm happy with, even though I really didn't like Kenobi. If they released it on Blu-ray, I'd probably buy it. You know, I'd probably lie to myself if I said I wouldn't buy it. Same with like Boba Fett. I'd probably buy them just because I'm a sucker for physical media. Would I watch them? No, probably not. Well, I might watch Boba Fett if I was going to do like a Mandalorian watch through. You know, you kind of have to. Oh, sorry. Can't really get away from that, can you? Unless you just decided to stop watching at the end of Season 2. Yeah, because I wasn't very impressed with Season 3 either, so... That's the main reason why I didn't bother watching Ahsoka, is didn't really have any interest in it. I thought, wow, what have they done to probably one of the best TV shows that I've ever seen? It was shocking, but still, you know, it is what it is, and there's no point in worrying about what they're going to do. Down here. Oh, it's a lift. Oh no, come on. Come on, T7. T7. There, good boy. Okay. More guys to kill. It's quite a big area, isn't it, this? There we go. Try to think what else I want to watch. I've kind of made a plan of TV series to watch over the next few years. I also want to watch superhero things, you know, live action superheroes, TV shows. Well, starting with the serials that they made, TV shows, movies, but watch them in the order that they were made. And I was thinking about making like a series on here about it, you know, how the characters evolved, and where I can, kind of comparing them to the comic books that they're based on, or very, in some cases, very loosely based on. Thought it might be quite an interesting series. I'd love to do the cartoons as well, but there were just far too many, so I might do some. I might be a bit selective and do a few, but just as like a side thing. I don't know. All depends. I mean, it's going to take years and years and years to watch through all that, but there's lots of stuff that I've always wanted to watch, or I've seen years and years and years ago, but not seen recently. And some stuff that I didn't know existed until I did a bit of research. So it might be quite fun. Or it might not. Got lots of plans for like cool videos and things to make. Whether any of it actually sees the light of day, it all depends on time, doesn't it? That's one of my biggest issues, is I have lots of aspirations for things, you know. What's down here then? Completely unrelated to this, I actually have an article that I was meant to be kind of writing this month, but am I going to get time to do it? I don't know. I just have too much to do with a full-time job. I really enjoy playing this. You know, this takes up quite a bit of time if you take into account the editing and things I have to do. And then there's, you know, actual life as well. It all gets in the way. And you have to kind of prioritise things. And one of the things that I have been finding since Christmas is I've been starting to put on weight again, so I kind of need to look into doing that. It's difficult, really, in the winter to be concentrating on losing weight, because you want to be eating, you want to be burning, you know, your energy to stay warm. But it is true that I do need to kind of maybe cut down on things a bit, stop buying so many treats. I think Christmas spoils us though, because you eat so much at Christmas that your body becomes accustomed to it and then craves it afterwards. So I'm no good at really, you know, I don't have a lot of self-control. But before Christmas I'd lost quite a lot of weight. You know, I got right down. I'll put it all back on. I'm, you know, still in a better place than I was maybe a year or so ago. But I've been thinking of enrolling in some classes and things to, you know, sessions like exercise and stuff. I've got some like weights and stuff at home that I do on my lunch breaks, which, you know, obviously doesn't help you lose weight. In fact, if anything, you gain weight from it, but it's good weight, not fat. But yeah, that's the plan. Whether or not that'll come to fruition, I don't know. Last year I was also going to the cinema once a week, which in the summer I really enjoyed. In the winter I didn't so much enjoy, so I might start doing that again, potentially. It depends if it's worth it with the I've got one of these like unlimited cards for Cineworld in this country, which basically you pay like 17 quid a month, I think, and you can just go to the cinema as much as you want, which is not a bad deal if you're using it a lot. And if I'm only using it in the summertime, I don't know if I'm getting my money's worth. Something to look into. Also, I found that I was just going to see absolute trash because there was nothing on, so there's that. We'll see. I kind of need to think about things, you know, and I have to organise myself a little better because I'm not very good at not being making plans. If I don't have a list of things that I'm going to do, I kind of get a bit lost and end up not doing anything. Oh, Lord Beldis.
Look, Acolytes, another attempt to cast you out, just as I foresaw. Like the Voss, the Republic has deemed you unworthy. They send their best to kill me and end your instruction.
Free the Voss and stand down. Don't let this come to violence.
We are free.
The Voss refuse us. Lord Beldis is our mentor.
As Sith, we have purpose. We have chosen.
Your purpose will allow the Sith to conquer Voss.
Lord Beldis spoke his wishes. The Mystics have not seen the Empire threaten.
What have we seen? Combat training, levitation, storms of lightning.
Have patience, Acolytes. There are other powers in this galaxy besides Foresight. Who else will share them with you?
There are others. The Jedi.
The Jedi fear us. We know only their power. Would they teach us?
The Jedi are waiting for you to ask.
We are willing.
Republic lies. The Jedi will never let you achieve your full potential. I've given you freedom, true power. I won't allow anyone to take it away.
Alright, Mr. Beldis, let's get on with it. Oi, where's my cursor? There it is. Oh. A bit angry, isn't he? It's pretty easy actually. This guy is not taking that much to take down at all. Speak to his acolytes. Oh, he's got something on him. Could have helped me, guys.
Violence without purpose. This is not power.
Mystics are chosen. We let failure overwhelm us. We must find our place. It may be with Jedi.
The Jedi can't turn you away.
They are our last hope.
We must return. Thank you.
Well, T7, I am kind of curious what's up these stairs. Since we didn't actually have to go up here, it's a bit unusual. Is there honestly nothing up here? Well, T7, I'm shocked. Sort of appalled, but mostly just shocked. Let's fast travel back to Janek, and I want to call him Janet then, but you know what I mean. And we'll see where we're going to go next, and I think we'll call it today because it's been 45 minutes. I'm getting pretty tired as well. I'm ready for bed, although it's my Horus Heresy night tonight, where I read some Horus Heresy. Yeah, that's what I mean by organised. I have to be organised. I have to decide what I'm going to read each night.
Master Delsa, I had no contact with the failed Mystics. The Republic had nothing to do with this.
Yet the Voss claim your agents promised them a home in the Order. Shall I ask them? Any mystic, even a failed one, is raw, dangerous power. How could you offer them Jedi training?
There's nothing objectionable about that.
If you cannot understand, you are in need of further training. I've said my piece. Ambassador Janek tells me Laren Kai is on his way. I'll leave you to your diplomacy.
I have to admit, when I wished I could force the Jedi to accept the Mystics, I didn't think you'd actually do it.
Will the Voss be upset?
Lord Beldis lured the Voss in. They approached the Jedi on their own, and it saved their lives. No matter how the Jedi feel, the Republic needs this alliance, and you brought us one step closer. Remember that.
The lost potentials confirmed Lord Beldis's crimes. I have not come to discuss it. The Mystics have a vision. An outsider will end the threat of the Gormak. We believe it is you.
Who or what are the Gormak?
Savages. They turn the wild into machines, beasts into weapons. They must be stopped. The Mystics see. The three decide. The Voss act. You are not Voss. Will you follow this vision?
I'll do whatever's needed to help defeat the Gormak.
Much may be required. Ambassador Janek has your instructions. Farewell.
A vision of the Republic helping the Voss. What incredible luck. Let's see where they want you to start. Laren Kai is bound by the Mystic's vision, but he wants to be sure you're prepared. He's asking that you complete the Mystic's trials at the Shrine of Healing, something no ordinary Voss has ever survived.
What exactly would I be doing?
That's all I know. The trials are part of the Mystic's training. No outsider has ever attempted them. You'll need to make the pilgrimage to the Shrine of Healing. The guide, Suva Rock, leads a pilgrim camp near the local transport. You make it through these trials, and the Voss will be more than impressed. I'm counting on you.
I'm guessing that these trials involve just killing people, right? I mean, what else are you going to do in this game? So whereabouts is that taking us? Let's have a look. Oh. Pressing the wrong button for my map, that was the problem there. Oh, they're both up here. Okay, both missions. Probably going to end up doing both of those at the same time then. But never mind. Shall we take the transport over there? That might be fun. If I can remember where the transport is. Here it is.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
I do enjoy travelling around in these little sky hoppers. One of my favourite designs from the original films is the T-16, even though you only see a model of it. I really loved the toy that they made. Same, I just saw something about the T-16 and the Y-Wing, and I remember those toys came out at similar times, and or you know, I got them at similar times anyway. And I just remember they just had so much fun, you know, it seemed to just scream fun. Whereas some toys you kind of bought and thought, well, what the hell am I going to do with this? One of those was, of course, the Outrider. Honestly, probably my favourite ship, the Outrider, and the toy was just garbage. Let's be honest, it was absolute trash. Hello, what's this? Walking the line. Attention, outsiders and potential allies. You have erred. We warned the Republic, do not bring your walkers into these lands. The Gormak covered them. We were ignored. Now your walkers are destroyed. The Gormak claim their technology to make more machines. Many of us will die. Outsiders erred. Outsiders must make amends. Reclaim your walker parts and bring them to safety. Will you ignore us again? Oh, I'll accept it, buddy. So we've got to recover 4... Oops. What am I doing here? Go away. 4 stolen walker parts. We've got save a rack here. And bloody pilgrimage. Go to Voss supply camp. Are we already here? Oh. Bloody pilgrimage is in there. So we're in an area now where we can do all kinds of things. So I am going to call it a day there, and we're going to come back next week and we'll do probably all 3 of these missions. How about that? How about it? Thank you for watching.